Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Zed. Today, we're going to be talking about Vinco Ventures. In this video, we're going to be talking about BBIG in terms of the new due diligence, technical analysis, and the new news that we have recently seen and not talked about yet. So without further ado, let's jump right into this one. So BBIG, we do have some new information. I did talk about this one multiple times before. Now, I did talk about the Vinco Ventures kind of mainly the presentations and as well about their different products in terms of such as Lemotive and Cryptide. Now, expanding on the Lemotive, a lot of people have seen the recent filing and freaked out into them raising some new shares, specifically around $758 million worth of shares. That comes out to be an equivalency of around 117.57 million shares. Now, this was mentioned before. This is mainly the proceeds of warrants exercised for cash. And you're able to see that directly coming in from this table right here. And if you do recall, the warrants were around 118.8 million shares. And right here, we're seeing around 117 in the SEC filing. That is what they were talking about to start with. So it shouldn't be alarming people and causing that panic selling to start with. However, some people might have slept on this and didn't watch my videos before, or they haven't really checked out the website of Vinco Ventures and seen this presentation. But anyway, here a quick thing, Lemotive highlights, they're set to enter India and they're partners with Teddy Riley, and it's currently listed as TikTok 7 best alternative. They have over 31 million people on the platform as monthly active users or MAUs. And currently, they have Zash and Lemotive are chosen by Variety magazine as top innovators or innovations in the media and entertainment industry. Now, a quick thing here in terms of their incoming team and their Cryptide spinoff. We do have a different presentation about the Cryptide spinoff, but just a key thing to remember is that the investor deck release is actually out there for October 6th, and the Tide statement of registration will be on October 18th, and the record date for shareholders to receive the shares for TYDE will be around October 22nd. And if you want that, remember the 2 days ex dividends. So before 22nd, take 2 different business days. So that would be maybe around the 20th. If you want to be safe, buy it around the 19th. In order to get these spin-off shares, as you get to see, this is a timeline right here. Now, in terms of Cryptide, we do have information here. The first slide says a selective acquisition company focused on leveraging blockchain technologies to disrupt consumer-facing industries. So right on here, the disruption through empowerment, a new way for artists and content creators to distribute their intellectual properties. A proprietary streaming process allows for affordable NFTs while avoiding expenditures or expensive minting fees and associated environmental consequences. So allow your fans to engage with your content in new ways with our multimedia delivery system. And right off bat here, what they offer, so they offer anything from launch, buying and selling, streaming platform, and tokenization and securitization as well. And their outreach goes on between platform placements, Lemotive partnerships, social media, and is currently existing known customers. In terms of visual enhancements, they work with animated art, virtual reality or augmented reality, volumetric capture, and digital humans. Now, on other part, Volmax, which is the AR/VR, which brings digital to life. So this is augmented and virtual reality, providing an in-depth full-scale experience for the consumer, whether experienced alone or in conjunction with a real-world physical event. AR and VR allow consumers the ability to bring the metaverse to life. Whether it's reliving a legendary performance or experiencing a new one, they basically deliver currently a very realistic experience. So tokenized mining pools, you got the Kong, our tokenized Bitcoin mining environment, is launching for pre-sale on November 1st, 2021, with end-to-end sales and service integration. Cryptide and his joint venture partners have simplified the crypto mining world with a one-stop, one-payment member program. The one price includes the equipment, hosting, power, management, reporting, payment, and life cycle. Another one is the Ocuverse, which is the future of internet as they describe it. So our metaverse encompasses uniquely designed characters that function within their own specific ecosystem, allowing users to collect, transact, gift, or swap various resources, physical assets, and real estate, and more. So our Ocuverse NFTs act as a membership card to Ocuverse platform and grants access to members-only benefits. Users will receive rewards in the form of Ocuverse tokens that are airdropped into wallets of the stakers, and these tokens can be traded and redeemed in the marketplace and eventually within Ocuverse metaverse and the gaming application. So first you have the environments, aka also known as the planets. So we'll create multiple starting with Mega Wild West and special characters. So you have individual NFTs that can explore multiple environments, for instance, Space Cowboys and Bionics, robot concept, and hub or storefront and marketplace. So you'll be able to place or purchase items such as art, music, real estate, characters, upgrades, and pets. And events, so you'll have artificial intelligence, AR, augmented reality, and VR concerts, meet and greet with celebrities virtually, and cross-socialization ecosystem, the collaboration between characters via chat and other social features. And you have here, last but not least, the Ferocious containers. So today, packaging solutions for tomorrow needs since 1958. So they work on multitudes of industries, including pharmaceutical, industrial manufacturing, food and beveraging, e-commerce distribution, and much more. Their business is built upon quality standards, innovation solutions, customer commitment, and safety and reliability. So anywhere from design and sample manufacturing to sustainable packaging to custom displays and fulfillment, logistics, and shipping. Before moving on forward, if you would like to see more contents like this, make sure to click the subscribe button on the bottom right corner and leave notifications on for this channel. Also, don't forget to drop a like to this video if you've actually enjoyed this video so far, and you can join our Discord totally free in the description below, and we're not trying to upsell you on anything. So the SEC filings are currently, we kind of explained that 117.57 million shares, and basically their S1 registrations that describes this, now a bit towards institutional buyers. Institutions have been incredibly quiet for the last week or so, almost 2 weeks, so we don't have any updates from there. But in terms of the short shares availability, currently there are around 30 million shares available for short selling at around a short borrow fee rate of 27%. And what we're seeing here is that the percentage of short volumes in the dark pools are sitting around 27 to 30%. So short selling is not the biggest issue that this one is seeing, but rather lack of interest from people. So we're going to move on towards technical analysis, but this is a good reminder. As we're seeing less interest and less volumes, make sure to share this video as well to show your friends about this one. Now towards technical analysis. From a technical analysis perspective, we start to see some things that are interesting. Moving averages have actually gone from bullish to bearish on the 1st of October. But things that we're actually taking a notice of is this one is highly oversold, meaning there's a lot more selling activities. And we've met more than 10% drop today at the lowest point. And this triggers on its own a short sell rule, meaning short selling is restricted for the end of today and the next following business day. MACD is starting to go towards the positive side, suggesting that we might see a positive reversal starting off or early off next week as well. And momentum is currently negative but stable. It's not deteriorating as we speak. Now the stochastic fast and stochastic slow both suggest that we might be able to get a bounce from here, and the moving average bands are currently going a bit downwards, and that's a dangerous thing on its own. We're able to see that on the top it's 794 and in the bottom 649, and it's currently diving a little bit downwards, and the entire price action is missing that moving averages itself. Although the Bollinger Bands is expecting this one to trade between 1030 and 413, and it's currently within those two boundaries. And in terms of Fibonacci tracements, we're able to highlight some key supports that we need to be very careful of. Currently, it's the 460 on this level. Resistances are 611, 733, 654, and 1028. In terms of a price line action, we're able to see that there is a critical support that is sitting closer towards the 449, and then about below there $4, and then 360, 317, and around 283, followed by 246. Now obviously there's another support of 479, but in terms of resistances, a hard one of 532, going upwards to 557 and 609, jumping up to 687 and then to 773, going higher to 885 and then 998, a little bit at 1110 and 1169. Comes to the question, Ed, what do you think is happening here? What is coming in next for this one? Well, from what we're seeing here, it kind of dropped significantly, similar to CEI. CEI had its own business. That was a short selling report. By the way, I did make a video about that just recently, but it dropped alongside of that. And the biggest question is why? It's just basically some stocks trade within some kind of sort of a movement that's very similar. They kind of come intertwined, where if one drops, the other does. Kind of a weird thing because BBIG and CI are completely different, but they just happen to have similar moments around the same time. But if we were to take a look into this one and try to understand a little bit what's going to happen, you're most likely going to get an accumulation closer to that region, similar to here, and then similar, what's going to happen is you're going to get mini jump. Now, it depends on the retail. If they're currently exiting CEI, they might redirect into BBIG and push this forward. Otherwise, this might continue to trade a little bit sideways into oblivion until October 18th, 19th, where you most likely will see a jump until October, perhaps 22 or 23, or later on the next business day after October 22nd, where you start seeing a drop after people start selling after their TYDE spinoff shares. So you got to be very careful onto that. But what do you think is happening here, and what is happening with your position if you have any on this one? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. Make sure you share this video as well to others so they can be interested in this one, and have a wonderful day. Now, if you're still here on this video, make sure to drop down below and join our Discord. We have a lot of different things going on, including, for instance, members that gives picks for free. It's not pump and dumps, we just things we think about, swings, etc. We also have really exciting bots. You can actually use those ones. For instance, we're just testing out this bot, for instance, that gives you Fibonacci resistance points, activities, etc. And we have a bunch of free things, totally free. We run on tips here, and you can ask me questions, suggest stocks, etc. It's a really nice community that has been growing up very fast at a very good rate, and it's totally free. If you would like to join that one, feel free to do so in the description below, and have a wonderful day.